My name is Abdelilah. I'm a biomedical student here, actually a former student. Yeah, the reason I joined UMST is because it's a familiar environment for me compared to other universities. Most of my friends from school joined this university, so it wouldn't be as difficult for me to adapt to the environment compared to other universities. Other than that, it's the education system of UMST. I would say it's pretty innovative compared to other universities. They make sure you get hands-on training, whether you're in an engineering field or in a medical field. And me being a biomedical engineer, it's a combination of both. So I had the chance to go to hospitals to train there, and I also had the chance to go to universities like Kariri University back in Sudan to practice my engineering skills. I've always wanted to be an engineer, but I've always been interested in medicine. So it was a combination of both, and I took my chances with it, and I don't regret it. We take intensive courses on anatomy and physiology, but we also take intensive courses on other engineering courses such as electrical circuits, and we took biomedical physics. We take courses like biomaterials as well. So it's such a diverse field. It combines everything. And UMST also gave us the opportunity to do some courses abroad. The courses included nanotechnology, it included tissue engineering, it included some medical imaging courses where we got to work with CTs and MRIs. We got to open them up and actually check what's inside. And I don't think many students get that opportunity, especially in students. I don't think you understand the significance. Biomedical engineering is such a significant role, especially in hospitals. The job consists, if we're talking about hospitals, biomedical engineers do things like calibration. They do things like preventative maintenance, regular maintenance, all to ensure that the equipment in the hospital are working. Imagine you walk into a surgical field and the anesthesia machine isn't working. What's going to happen in that case? That's why we have biomedical engineers. So they're not just important in the operating theater, they're important in really every aspect of the hospital. Like even the way a hospital is built, not just an architect would design that hospital, a biomedical engineer is also needed because everything in the hospital has a standard, and the most knowledgeable person about that is the biomedical engineer, along with the doctor, of course, who would ensure that the equipment is working. And if the equipment isn't working, how can you carry out several medical procedures? Like the biomedical engineer also, we're not talking about, if we keep the equipment working, we ensure the patient's safety, we ensure the user safety, the doctor's safety. Without a biomedical engineer, they're very significant in this case. I actually don't know, because UMST provided us with the opportunity to train in King Faisal Hospital. We actually have an opportunity, some students actually have an opportunity to do an internship there. We also have an opportunity to be TAs here in UMST. Well, I'm quite grateful for our professors and teachers and doctors, because they didn't just focus on the theory part of biomedical engineering. We didn't just learn about devices that have already been made and are already in the market. We're learning about devices that are under research. So this really opens up your mind. You get to think outside of the box, making you a more creative person. And what is an engineer if they're not creative? And to future students, I think you'll be in safe hands. You'll be in safe hands because you will be taught about, like I've said, you'll be taught to think outside of the box. You won't be an employee, you will be an engineer. At UMST here, you won't only study the theoretical findings, you will also be getting hands-on training. The faculty, the professors, really everyone, all the staff here will ensure you get hands-on training, whether you're doing biomedical engineering, you're studying medicine, you're doing dentistry. As biomedical engineers, I've mentioned before, we had the opportunity to get field training in many hospitals. Frontier, we mostly focused on medical imaging devices like CTs, MRIs, X-rays, ultrasound. At RMH, we were able to visit the Cancer Treatment Center and look at linear accelerators, and they were building some new rooms for different equipment, so they gave us a tour on that. At UMST, although yes, we do receive very intensive theoretical courses, but we are also exposed to hands-on training, and we are exposed to biomedical technologies. Here at UMST, at the campus itself, there are some equipment in the skills lab. We have patient monitors, we have ultrasounds, we have EEGs, and we have ECGs as well. Other than that, at the library, you can find many different references that would be useful to many of the courses we take. But the professors themselves in the lecture, they ensured that you leave that lecture hall understanding every concept mentioned. The community here at UMST is pretty supportive. Honestly, I'm quite grateful for them, because they don't only focus on the theoretical part of biomedical engineering. They don't only focus on the theory of the devices. No, they make sure that we get hands-on training. They're the ones that promoted us going into these different hospitals. And we don't only study about equipment that have already been made and they're already in the market. No, we study about equipment that are under research as well. And we don't, like I've mentioned before, biomedical is not only limited to mechanical devices. It's not limited to prosthetics and pacemakers. We got the chance to learn about tissue engineering. And also here at UMST, we don't only focus on, although it's quite important, but we don't only focus on academic activities. We also focus on non-academic activities. We have sports, we have indoor sports, we have outdoor sports. The community here at UMST it's quite supportive. I would say if you come here, I can guarantee for you that you'll find and you'll make longtime friends. Other than that, here, especially here at Rwanda, the security is quite intact. You can walk at any time of the day and you won't really be facing any issues. I've been in Rwanda for more than 10 months, I think almost 11 months. And my experience here is quite unique, actually. Like, it's not what I expected it to be. I didn't really have a certain vision for it in my head, but it's different. It's green, it's safe, they clean once a month every Saturday, so they really care about their country, you can tell. And the people are also like very kind, and the opportunities that I had, like the opportunities that UMST provided us with here in Rwanda, I don't think it would be as easy to do that in a different place.